Grand rising to you all the lovers of freedom. I'm bringing good tidings from the Creator that was never created, the one that's here, the ending from the beginning, the God of our ancestors. My next prayer for you today is that you are totally well in all your ways today, being on Sunday, 15th December 2024. As we can see, the year is running out in a speed. The year is running out in a hurry. So please, I want to be urging each and every one of us, if you lay your hand on this very broadcast at any given time, share. If at all you have nothing to do in your life, think you have something to do in one or two persons' lives, so that the previous mistakes we make, we don't make it again. So, by the grace of God Almighty, the God of our ancestors, we have something spectacular to talk about today. I know a lot of persons doesn't really want to hear this, but this is a message that I'm sent by the God of my ancestors. We are not men pleaser in this very platform, as you all already know. Rather than we do work, bring glory to humanity. Whatever thing we do here today, we are doing it for the sake of humanity. Because humanity have really gone astray, and the same way humanity have gone into extinction. So we cannot be punished in all ramifications. The few negative narrative we can share, we are to share with utmost joy, without looking back. That's why it is very, very imperative that we share this very broadcast to our loved ones. To the one we'll be talking about, Okhuoẹhiọmwan. It's going to sound strange in a lot of our brothers and sisters' ears, or to our father. You came to come and meet something does not mean that that thing was good, that is why it's there. So many things were being enforced. Some of the life we are living today, we are forced into it, we are groomed to it. So please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share, please. If you are watching, don't hesitate to share. As I'm about to share my thoughts with you, from a different perspective, we are concluded this year already. We have fought a good fight of faith. We have finished our work, and we also kept the faith. It's not everybody that can say this. Our struggle has been for liberation of mankind, and it continues. Because the way men are being driven outside, we need to let both parties, both genders, the men and the women, I think every one of us should have a boundary. I found out that women are really taking over the right of the men too much. They are really taking over the right of the women, particularly this Christianity brought about cheating. On that condition, admit on that condition, I know this very topic will upset a lot of people. A lot of persons may not want to watch it. But whether you watch it or not, and to do what the God of my ancestors sent me, not what as it is in your mind. If we have left this word behind the way it sounds in your ears, by now there will be nobody on this earth. That's why I will not mind the opposition. If I mind the opposition, I will lose my position. So that's why it is very, very imperative I do the little I can from here. I know what favor Mr. A will not favor Mr. B, but it's a fundamental principles. There's something that will be which is naturally endowed. But that natural endowment will be taken away from men. But we have to correct this very narrative. It's a narrative we need to correct. If you want to abide by it, good. If you don't want to abide by it, we can leave it. But I know this very thing have caused a lot of problems. That's why my last topic the other day, I think almost a week now, I talked about Owamagbowan. So today we want to be looking at Okhuoẹhi. And that under Okhuoẹhiọmwan make references about what Rebecca did in the book of Genesis chapter 25. If you read it from verse 29, how Rebecca conspired against his own son to Esau by using Jacob to collect his brother's birthright the first time, and the last phase was his brother's blessing. So, supposed to be God of Abraham, Esau, and Jacob. No, a God of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. He now became God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So something happened along the line. I pray may that never be a portion. Okhuoẹhi, some of our forefathers were lucky to marry their Okhuoẹhi, in bracket wife. You know, there's a difference between when you are a wife and when you are a knife. We have found out that so many marriages here today in Europe, most people don't marry wife, they marry knife for house. That's why the same man and woman you see today, they so love each other, even fight the boys, the man's best friend. They join hands together to fight the person and push him away. But you see the same people fighting tomorrow as if tomorrow no day. You see them fighting, dragging themselves. Even when you want to settle the issue, none of the party want to listen. That's why I told you that this very word of a thing, love is fake, and marriage is a useless institution you can talk about. To some extent, I know what I'm saying. We must not have to be a partaker of something before we correct one or two narratives. The narrative about how our history will change, instead of us to sit try and make history today, we are still reading misery. There's no problem about that. So that's that. Now, some of our fathers were lucky to marry a wife, or who were in bracket, while this very generation are married to a knife instead of a wife. Most of our ancestors left down a good legacy in terms of marriage and everything. Our over SABI, they worried this very generation. UNASELF, UNASELF now, how life have become. Now, if you read that book of Proverbs 18, verse 22, it said, "We findeth a wife, findeth good thing and obtain favor from God." Why would the Bible script it? Why would it be scripted? That any person that find it? Yes, it is really true. That is when you happen to find Okhuoẹhi, it's true. But this Pentecostalism of a thing have made our marriage life to be over-rehabilitated. Nobody go after his Okhuoẹhi again. We are always after beauty. There are some men that have been carried away. That's why women today now, they involve themselves in trying to enlarge their breast and, you know, enlarge their backside. Men feel even die because of that one. But is that the kind of wife God wanted to marry? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. There is one outdate in where we are from. They said, Okhuoẹhiọmwan rodugbo, eronanonwan. That odugbo simply means that. Let me interpret it here. It says, if your wife, your real wife, your soulmate, is in road to farm or is going to farm, despite the stress, the agony she's going through, she will still pray for you. Then why the other one that you went to go and marry with settlement because it was beautiful, because of maybe you know how to twerk and all of all that, because you go orgasm every 2 minutes, then you end up indulging yourself. Then what happens at the end of the day? Now, if we must get this very right, there's a way the scripture also play that we need to follow suit. Now, how come about match it? It is the Bible they use in bringing it. These are things that keeps most men today, they don't feel better. At the time you have been, imagine you have been accused over what it rightfully belongs to you. The truth need to be said. A lot of people will hate me for this, but I don't care. This was the life our ancestors lived. They never complained. I know there were 1 or 2 lapses on how they got married. Most of them, they got married to 7 wives. You see, those 7 wives were very okay. Now, let me refer you back to 1835. When Macaulay made the first voyage to the first missionary journey to Africa. So when that man came, he saw what he saw according to what he went to go and tell them in the British Parliament. He saw that we Africans were so unique. He saw our father marry 14 wives, 7 wives, 3 wives, 2 wives. Any man will marry 1 wife that time. He made Gwevu laugh and say, never rich man. Because it was what was there. There's nothing bad if we try to correct area where our father made mistake. Not totally abolishing it as if it was not way of life. Now, what the excessive divorce we are seeing today. You see man and woman, they got married, they tie canopy everywhere, they tie gele. A brother flower is there, everything is there. At the end of the day, they married not already 10 years. Check the life of our celebrities today, which one ever divorced. Also check Nollywood, what is happening. Because there is something that is missing. Now, when my colleague got to British Parliament, he was not telling them that when I go to Africa, I see that those people, they are very unique. Our father were not marrying because of sexual aspect of it. They were trying to fulfill their own destiny. And a lot of them also were marrying because they want to make more fun. As soon as they are making more fun, they have more children to also do it. Even in that very time, if I may say, if you even get, maybe you get 2 children, your children not married, people will even mock at you. And do you know there is some, I know there were some that end up very calamitous. Calamity was everywhere. Why there are some, they succeeded. Most of all today, the thing we are forbidding, we are the product of polygamy. We are the people that are more furious today. They are the product of polygamy. And their own mother was third wife. But anytime you want to bring in discussion, nobody wants to listen. We are not trying to tell you or to force you to it that it's something that's good. A man that is ready to marry 2 wives must be ready for wahala. It is not an easy task. But there are some today. Well, one of my friends always say, or woman and Okhuoẹhiọmwan, who mama go kill, if he marry one go see kill him. Now, how come the capability or the capacity our father has those days to do those things they does, this very generation cannot even do it? We can't speak the truth. We lies. We support all manner of bad government. All the narrative we have right now, we come abroad and we are able to build block and cement. We just paint it, tie the compound. We are okay. We have not been able to invent anything. We have not been able to give full meaning to marriage. Nobody knows full meaning to marriage today. But they are in touch today. They are part of the Bible they don't read. Now, that very Proverb 18 verse 22, he said, any person that find a wife, find a good thing and obtain favor from God. Why is some men not having favors today? Most men that face challenges in marriage are men that are very faithful. Go and do your research. Most men, where women they drive, put for streets for UK, for Germany, for Spain and everywhere. Now one wife there. And most of those men are women rapper. Because any small thing you see outside, you go to gossip and give your wife. They try to build that intimate relationship by gossiping, by not standing on whatever on their existing protocol. It's an existing protocols. Any person that must do well, if you are in a given podium, you say, okay, now you stand on the existing protocols. Law and order must be there. Now to finish the one about my colleague, the reason why these Oyibo, they went to go and write Bible to take away our father's spirituality. They found out that those 7 wives, when they look at their faiths, some are marrying of the bush, some are marrying of the forest, some are Aziza, some are this, they have different kind of spirit. That's why when we always say that if your wife bless you, you are blessed, we are talking about a virtuous woman. Your soulmate, where they beneath the call Okhuoẹhiọmwan. That's what we are talking about. No one woman with a BBLU chart, even cheat on your head in everything. No, everything about her is fake. Does not respect you. It is not every woman's prayer that works in a man's life. It's not every woman's prayer. A woman's prayer will only work in your life when that woman have already know who she is. Then you use that same thing, activate it for you to work for you. A woman that's supposed to be doing some traditional things to help people is there bandit demon, even bandit the kingdom where he's from, every marine spirit, and she's a marine. That's such a woman, there's no way ever time can bring progress to you. If you watch most of men today, 40 years old, you look at the man, very old, very chartered, nothing is working. But married and he does not cheat. Now, when Abba Macaulay got to Britain, then what did he not do? He called all of them and said, when I got to Africa, look at the uniqueness I see in them. But only one thing, the women I do see in back of those men, it's like they are not just ordinary beings. There is something spectacular about those women. Now, they now say, okay, now we are not going to go and present Bible to the Africa. That was why they scripted everything, one woman, one wife, to take away our spiritualities. Now, if it's a bad thing, why some of our fathers up to today, all those kings, they still practice it? Because it's what they see with their forefathers. You will see a queen married to a king, first wife, second wife. Now, you are fighting your husband that marrying a second wife or doing such a thing, the biggest sin any man can commit in life. But a third wife to a king is your role model. Are you not stupid? Are you not stupid? Under normal condition, the way our father does it, that's why there are some parts of the Bible I'm going to be reading, while there are some I'm going to be skipping it because of time. Now, if you take that Proverbs 12 verse 4, it says, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she maketh ashamed if he has rottenness in his bone. A virtuous woman. And it was during our father that really enjoyed marriage, because the right they have, the men of today, they are not giving to them the speed, the kind of food their spirit needs. They are not getting it. What you are supposed to be taking as your own right, the right your father has, you are no longer having it. Automatically, there's limitations. Our father took it. I'm not trying to bring it to this generation. Please don't misquote me. And to do what God has laid in my heart, what our ancestors have sent me to tell us. If we like, let's try and check me, so that this over jealousy that is making some women, my husband, if I found I'm cheating, my husband will say, don't they cheat. The small prayer, when you even born again, you pray for your husband before, you are retrieving it. As you are cooking for the man, it is bitterness. As you are even cooking for the man, it's bitterness. I'm not trying to encourage you that men should go and be doing it, but this was the life our father lived. I'm also going to be telling you the advantage and disadvantage aspect of it. So that is that. Now, if you read the book of Colossians 3 verse 18, it says, wives, submit yourself unto your husbands, or to your own husband, as is fit the Lord. Now, where is this submission today? We had recently, I think 2 weeks ago, how the same pastor who wedded a lady and a man, they are going to the same church. According to what we are seeing on media, the man been sleeping with this very woman for the past 11 years. Even some of the children that the woman has, now the pastor even born her. They say, so just look at it. They brought this very Bible to hide a lot of nonsense. One of the first things I would have loved for her to eradicate is this church of a thing. Some of these things you see in the Bible, these are word of our fathers. Putting down, but we are not even following it. If we want to even follow the Bible, my dear, men, we are not supposed to be where we are today. We the men, we are not supposed to be where we are today. Our life would have been more better. I know any person that says such a thing, in most cases, we run after them and begin to call them demons. And that is just how it is. There's no two ways about that. This is how it is. We don't full church today now, but are we ready to follow suit and do the needful concerning how the Bible have also scripted it? We are not ready. So in as we are not ready to do the needful, then what did you now expect? Chaos will be everywhere. So that's why as for me, it is imperative that whatever thing we can do to make sure we live a life that is supposed of us, we should always do it. That's why there's one part of the Bible that a lot of people does not really read. I'm going to be comparing us today. If you check the book of Exodus 21 verse 10, it says, if a man must marry another wife, he should not derive the first wife of his normal duties. He said if you must marry. That is to say there is a responsibility that also follows suit. Don't derive the woman. of the responsibility. If you used to take her to Dubai every of her birthday, she still take her go there. If there's something you used to do, don't because okay, because another we don't go take another one now. Then you are not going to reduce the support you have for her. That's why those who meet our grandfather, there was called the portion of farm where they call Akko. They give our great-great-grandmother those days. And if you check the life our great-great-grandmother lived with peace upon their husband married many wives, even the calamity today among a man and a woman, no father-in-law, no brother-in-law, what they felt for all the bad women. They felt for chase away your mother-in-law, chase away their father-in-law, chase away brother-in-law. Now, why is there no still peace in their house? Why are they still fighting? A woman that before a woman locked the man outside here in Europe, he might have fought the whole family. A woman that is just coming to a home, the next thing he does, the same your brother you train in school after pay university, a strange woman from nowhere, you know, 2 years ago, will not be better than the whole family. This same woman tomorrow that is still going to divorce that same man, go and marry to another man tomorrow. Then what I don't really know why we are holding these things so deep. A lot of person when you talk, I know it may favor you, but there are a lot to what we are seeing. I think this is the highest scam that have ever happened in humanity. This love is so fake. There's nothing real there. Now that Colossians 3 verse 18, it says, wives, submit yourself unto your husband as it fits the word Lord. Now if you check that Colossians 3 verse 19, it says, husband, love your wife and be not bitter against them. He said the wife should submit. That is to say, any person you are submitting to, you have to say KBAC. But this Christianity brought 50-50. And if the 50-50 is working, me, I will not complain. Me, I love it that everybody just going well. But the way our brothers are suffering abroad, our brother we don't suffer, we don't frustrate. Look at, if it is like that, a single mother to you first get married to a man, the man cheated, and you left, and you now also become a side chick to another married man. Who is deceiving who? These same people that drove away their husband because their husband is cheating. Are you going to still marry a fresh boy, or is it not another man tomorrow you still go marry? Who will now know how to play you baby here? He have his family, he go tell you say you and your wife don't quarrel, just to make sure he commit you. You can see single mother a bundy. This is just the beginning. Until we correct this very narrative, there are some other African countries now, they are already bringing that law. Signing a legislation that men should be marrying more than one wife. If not, you can even go to jail for it. It's already happening. It's just that this very generation, we do the deceive ourselves. And most of these people you are seeing today, who are they still engaging with? They are engaging with somebody, some of them they do chop and claim out. So the Bible have urged us, or our father have urged us to love our own wife. Now let's go to that Colossians 3 verse 20. He said, children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well pleasing to the Lord. Now, when we talk about obedience, it's not only about your father sent you a message. There's a fundamental principle. There are things that are fundamental. Particularly, thou shalt not. Now, let me read to you word by word, alphabetically, of the 10 commandments. In orderly manner, he said, thou shalt not have other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery, which pastors are committing. Our father, they know the use one thing they play. Then they use it till they drum because they say wait till keep person pass that one on day. Go they stay with married woman. If you check our papa those days, now the one where they reach their body, now they take. They don't commit the kind of havoc we are committing today. You go the man house, you with your moving, but what you can make most of us come they look and after your dad married the second wife or the third wife, calamity come there. Because that woman's mission, your dad does not verify very well. That woman's mission was to come and destroy everything. His mission was in John 10:10, to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Now, number 7, thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. Those are the things. Now, let's go back to that passage we were reading. Let me just say I'm still laying foundation. There's where I'm going. Now, if you check Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1, it says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Then that verse 2, it says, honor your father and your mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. Then what is the promise here? So that thy days may be longer. I grew up from a home whereby those days, Paul will send you a message. He have those things on his head. Honor thy father and thy mother. Then we'll come and say, Father, do not provoke your children into hunger. Then if we are asking money for school fees, give us some time so that we don't get provoked. Anytime we are sending message, everybody will be running a tasketer, you know. That's just the joke aspect of it anyway. Now, let's go to that verse 2, verse 3 of the Ephesians chapter 6. He says, so that it may go well with you, and thou may enjoy long life on earth. That chapter 6 verse 4 of Ephesians, he said, and you fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the training and the admonition of the Lord. Proverbs 6 verse 22. Proverbs 22 verse 6, it says, train up a child the way it should grow, and when it is old, it will not depart from it. We indulge what's called discipline. When you say discipline, that is to the highest. That's what we endure. But in all, you say I don't really like the scripture. Is it that Ephesians? Yes, it is true. But the reason why most parents are really taking honor your father and your mother, Mona, they read this chapter 6 of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4. They read that for them. Now, you gather money and give to your parents. Do this thing for me. At the end of the day, they didn't do it. They are provoking you to anger. Now, the same way Bible condemn this way, condemn me this way. Even what I read for you just now, that Exodus 21 verse 10, where I read that if a man will get married to another wife, he should not take away the marital duty of the first wife. Makes it continue. There's always part B or plan B in what was scripted down. Even when our father were still living, marrying many wives as they can, there are things they don't still do, they still forbid things. But we that is trying to paint the scripture and present it that, yeah, this is the best way of life, we are not even living according to the scripture. If we really want to live according to the scripture, our life will be more better. Now, Western life will they live so. Oiboma, another man go to sleep with a wife for a present because I found the day. The very day you now know that these same people, the way God made you, not be made them, you'll be surprised. That Genesis chapter 1 verse 6, that verse 26, he said, let us make man in our image after their let make man in our image after their likeness. It was then that we are made. You are the God. You come into existence, nobody can trace how you were made. But we can trace to 6,000 years ago how they were made in the lab. They were made in the lab. You are the original. That's why what they could do to change our identity and our core value was to bring this very Bible. And up till now, we are not doing verification whether there's anything wrong about the life that we are living. I think recently now, for those of you that do research, Tesco now for America, they have announced that they mix chemical, joint milk, all these cow milk where you buy for this thing. And this thing I'll be saying, if you don't the old, like from 40, too much milk not supposed to be good for you because chemical the meat join now. Here you eat food. What you are expecting that food to give to you is not what it's going to give to you. It kills your immune system. That's why today, our score years as a human being today, 70. 79 is a glorious exit. How many of this generation will even reach 100? You can see that you'll see person, 30-something, 40-something, he don't work out like 80 years old man. Our father, they were having those body deformity due to the stress They not even feel they wear these boots. Go they clear farm. Then hand glove not there that time. You know that grass where they call go now another hand. Now you take pack and go. You see all their hand go pee. But it not be like now. You feel go farm. You say anything not go touch your skin. You wear hand glove reach here. Long sleeve you do and reach here. You get cap. You feel even wear this cap where baby like this thing. Honey bee not go even bite you. Nothing, not to dear. But our father were not having such opportunity. They go even wear shoes self. Something go shook their leg. They can't go treat them for almost 20 days for house. But what excuse do we have to give today? Because there was so many things that we are living behind. We feel we are making it. We are not just making it. There is a reason why we must have to hard the life of our forefather to this very generation. Otherwise, me and you, it go hard. It already they hard already now. You see either your daughter now, 15 years, or your boy will be 15 years. He don't they get girlfriend. Not be said or they travel, they'll just get girlfriend. But as at then, you don't even know what they call all those things. This is the GACY generation. Now God and go help us. So they need, if I thought say you choose not to, because of, I not say while I did this, it's not easy. It's not easy. It takes the grace of God for you to even do such a thing. Now we are still going forward. Exodus 20 verse 12. It says, honor your father and your mother, so that your days may be long in the land which God have given to you. That's only commandment that has a promise. Honor your father and your mother. Now, in what form are you supposed to honor it? That's why do your own part in terms of parental whatever. If you don't already do your part, leave the rest for God. Your own is to try and take care of your mom. But at the time you now find out that your parents is unleashing on you, because you gave birth to a child, they don't give you the impetus or give you the infantry to start use that child anyhow. There's always a fight back. That's why it is good most of the time. This your biological mother is not your real mother. Your real mother may be the one way born your man and be your real mother. They use your mother womb to bring you on this earth. If you know what you are doing. Your real mother, they use this your mama womb to bring you on this earth. Your real mother, they back. We pass you on. And these are the things the Bible will never reveal to you. I told us here one time, the only language of this world is frequency. It's frequency. I know a lot of dirty Thomas may come now because of excitement. What does Ephesians, Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 say? He said a time will come. He said 7 women will get hold of one man. Do you know what he said? They're going to say, marry us. We wear our clothes. We take off ourselves. Just for us to bear your name and take away that reproach. Don't you think it goes to happen? It's already happening already. So we should be prepared of what is to come. Let every one of us, you must have to be prepared. Because of too much body today, a lot of persons have lost their marriages. Because of too much body. That's why I get the way this world today. At times I'll sit down, they look. What they just can't change everything like this? Man is being accused of cheating all the time. This is a man's natural right. That's why man suffer most. Only waiting will be benefit of man before say man. Waiting you get out to do your wife not get and that's why men suffer most. Now man will go clear farm. Now go do it. I'm not talking about this modern life we are not living now. And even with this modern life, marriage is more difficult now. The only person I can categorically tell you that have enjoyed marriage those days was our mother and our father. This is a spirit of a releasing now. The make love a woman not release, everybody also it comes. So I don't just say daytime of our mother. You can see that demonic whatever I don't fall everywhere. I don't really know. Now let's go to the book of Deuteronomy 15 verses. He said, honor your, he repeating it again in the book of Destroy Your Enemy, 5 verses 10. He said, honor your father and your mother, as the Lord your God have commanded you, so that your days may be long, and it may go well with you in the land that God, your God, has given to you. Now that Proverbs 6 verse 20, he said, my son, keep your father's commandment, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Now, what is our commandment to our children today? And what was our father's commandment to us? One, I guess there are a lot of parents that will always tell you, categorically, will just tell you, my son, don't follow bad person, don't follow bad pikin waka. Not if another person change on your own. And if you watch it today in our given society that we are clamoring for today, we find glory in whatever thing we are doing. If pastor will, without conscience, you would sleep with person you know say they put money for your head. And these the same people who were supposed to be custodians of one or two things about life. Now, the reason why person like me, I will never respect who you respect. Because it was scripted. Or we know now. Now who know cola what? Cola not. What now did they give unto? According to what was scripted in the book of 1 Timothy 5 verse 17. He said, let the elder that will be counted worthy of double honor. Especially those that labor in word and industry. And if you vis-a-vis compare it to that Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4, Father, do not provoke your children into hunger. That is to say, any father that provoke you into hunger is not counted worthy of double honor. Your father have a responsibility in your own life that is supposed to carry good heavy hand. But things have changed today. Now we they carry responsibility of our parents. Our parents is not carrying anyone for us. Or we normally say because of our stupidity, doya be away. And so what? If you don't say no one born you, for leave you now, other person go born you. We can't doya be away. By so doing, we are not cleaning ourselves for our parents. Our parents were supposed to be the one clean ourselves for us so that we can also ascertain to that level they was or they are now. With the load most of us are carrying, we cannot last up to about 60 years. Not be after thinking about what my parents go to eat at home. I don't feel train my siblings again for school. Now make many of us go take a nanobot today. Now make many of us go for graphene oxide. Now make us go for spike protein matter. But if everybody had managed our business, it was his duty. It's not negotiable. It's a natural synonym. It's not something that there be that one do not be. It do not become syndrome that you need to go and that stealing to take care of your mother because now. Also, you yourself have a responsibility. Also, you can see the way this generation is pampering their children, trying to make sure they didn't suffer. But our parents were never having such sense of humor. None of you today now will give birth to a child and allow your children to go and hawk. You prefer to go and hawk. Imagine if you can sell yourself to take care of your father and your mother. Just imagine what you are going to do for your children. Most of our mother today, for them to even go to native doctor and find out who you are, and even do one or two things on your behalf, relating to where you are from, whether you are from hell, you are from anywhere, they can't do it. Or they say that I'm not a Christian. And this very thing is telling on you. So it's vice versa. For the people who are not in a good relationship with their parents, something also provoked it. So me, I will not tell you are going to hell. But if you try your best, it's not working. He said, that shall not suffer a wish to live. Pack your bag and and leave. Go exile. Or think they are married. It's okay. That Proverbs 23 verse 22. He said, listen to your father who gave you life. And do not despise your mothers when she's old. We are talking about the mother who stewed to make sure things are fine. And let us not forget some of the things that this very young generation are sowing today. You sow in the life of your mother-in-law. You that the boy knew 5 years ago. You are no more, you not take it that you are more important than the mother. That's why I don't want to be in a place where those questions are answered. Because I've never seen mothers leaving their children, adopting another children. But we have seen wife pouring spit in the man's face, following another man immediately. Somebody that you used to be Mrs. Johnson, automatically in 1 hour time will not be called Mrs. Osakpolo. We are not seeing your Sakpolo that not be Mama Johnson tomorrow because Sakpolo will ever remain. If there's any dispute, there's a way they also settle it. This issue of love is not always settled. So anyone where you find good wife, you don't know what God do for her. If you happen to marry a good wife, you are the most blessed man on earth. A woman who bears your name and ready to bear that your name to the land. That was who some of our mother was. They stay in that marriage. But right now, this generation want to delight pressure in divorcing anyhow. They now make love to become meaningless. They now make people like us to begin to feel as if this love, one of the most fake things in life, that people present to you this love, it's not real. Because immediately they give up easily. A man and woman, you attended their wedding, both the traditional idiot, they did. The white animal, they did. You know, automatically, this thing is cutting. The woman not going to look back again. And now women, the mostly they get this bad man pass. Most of these single mother you are seeing, they would have not been a single mother because of impatient. I don't want to take nonsense. Impatient. At guess, couples here abroad, the single mother inside is up to about 50%. Most of the time, those women, they have good character. It's not every single mother you see that have bad character. No. Now, those single mothers get good character pass. And what did they chase them in most cases? Because of this home training where they lack. Some of them, they despise their father's teaching. Some of them, they despise their mother's teaching. I know you may be feeling, maybe Mama advice I know here. Let me read it to you again. The area where they despise their fathers and their mother's teaching. Now, that Proverbs 23 verse 22. It says, listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she's old. Now, a lot of when our father is telling us about tradition, you follow Jesus. Now, Jesus can will follow. Now, it decimate people life today. You don't believe. I know you are going to insult me, so I don't know what they do, but your eye goes so clear. British now, they don't ban, say they know they call church again for Britain. It's not town hall. Go and look at it. The people that wrote Bible. Before King James Version was translated, that very King James, so there's a book he writes, Demonology, on how to get the frequency of demons that this Ilu is using today, all these Illuminati and Freemasons. There's a book about it also. There's a book about it. So, we are carried away when we talk about the real thing in life. These are, because we have to start thinking, okay, does that mean the enemy of our mother were a fool who allowed our father to marry after he was at home, marry up to about 7 wives? Do you see your mother say they can't cut your ear? You are the product of the same home today. But today, nobody cares. Upon one man, one wife, we have calamities everywhere. How many of you, mama, divorce? But why are they too much divorce today? Because there's something we are missing. The God of our land, they punish some persons. Charging man all the time. You go here, anytime I find man cheating. Now God, they punish that your mouth. It is the right of the man. If they have sold the right of men to you, no problem. Maziengbe. Why are you still celebrating some persons? There is a second wife to another person. Look at the one that happened in Edo. But I see some person who say to Fiakwa, if I find my husband cheating, the second wife when they marry corner your best friend, who are you fooling? Boy. Whom are you people deceiving? You put your husband for tight corner. You are not praising another person. Why not find the same woman say, it is not done? But yet, there is no peace today. Despite the man and woman, they are alone. They are coming, they don't come with their mother-in-law that is a witch. Because they have turned all mother-in-law to be witch. A mother-in-law, your children, your children will also do it to you. It's my next prayer for everyone. We should mind the way we treat our mothers, because this dirty love will not reach anywhere. Mrs. Johnson, tomorrow will become Mrs. Osakpolo. My mother never changed her name. He never changed her name. Married to the end. Was they quarrel? Yeah, they were quarrel. Before you know, have a settle. But you can't settle it. It's the word that can happen now. What is leading to all this fight? What did they trigger all this fight? Shane and that one they say they follow now. The man will want to say, okay, may prove, say, what it concern you inside? Before you know now, you go just knock on small thing. It don't fall down. How many of our papa those they use their hand to take kill their wife? Then none of them use their hand to kill their wife. Everybody on the position. At the end of the day, now this same our father now will remember tomorrow, say me, the life they live with is a very good one. I'm not trying to tell us to change to the way of our ancestors. But the way we have forsake the teaching of our mothers. When mother is telling you, see your mama, see your lokun, you must go through where this lokun, man vie boni kuane, there are some children that do it, following Jesus. A girl will leave his husband at home. Tell that from a daddy or tell one useless pastor daddy. And how did that man become a pastor? It's not the same way I'm reading right now. A lot of people that know me for the first time, I don't want to shout to them. Me yet italo po away bana. Me vanona. I don't want vanon they do this kind of thing. Pastor will just read now, you re-echo him again. That one will make the man a pastor. Now tell me, that pastor now where they sleep, where they commit the highest sin. In the court is a sin. In the court is a sin. Traditionally, they sin. Pentecostally, it is condemned. Now, pastor, they do so. The same pastor, you know how many people they pray for every day by day? I command. That to say, you yourself that be in that church, now your own great job, they escort you, they go. Now, one thing about people they don't only know about this Christianity. It is your belief system that even make the name Jesus Christ work for you. Now believe, since I know they pray with Jesus again, my life is good, I have peace. At least I know where to direct my prayers to, the God of my ancestors. Mother Gaia, Mother Universe, Mother Nature. Etino Ravan, etino Rason, etino Rowie. Now, any of the power no give Rivane, they no carry. That's my belief system. Now, why did they not force us? If you know you want to accept your Lord, Jesus Christ, your Lord and personal Savior, just to dehumanize you. Telling the God of your ancestors, go away. I want to now follow the one of Jesus. Where does it land us today? How many people do you see that follow Jesus that have good home? We heard that one time Pastor Chris divorced his wife too. You know problem all this pastor. There's one is it not Osinachi that they call this woman? Because he was a singer in Polygamy church or so. May for not bring shame on the body of Christ. If we are facing domestic violence, the woman not want come out because they look and say na slap or na shame go be. Say if he come out. Not be the woman die for domestic violence. The woman died. But if na ordinary marriage now, if papa and mama shame not dey, adio one when your husband head don't come down, they will not call the head of the family here, call the head of the other family. A woman, we have seen those days, a mother will spend 2 years in the father's house. He no go no man. The man, after he don't see belefu, you see say what you remember. They don't say me come the can sand or me come go kill goat. But nowadays, 5 months it baby. 5 months it baby because there's a spirit that is woven around, the spirit of hobby, that made them even horny, even when they are passing through pains. You think it's normal? But with this religion, we become very weak. Everything about tradition, we don't just need them. Waiting concern you concern Goya or you. Person we suppose they use a woman. If not really very well, we Goya or today we have fibroid everywhere. How many of our papa get fibroid? None of us today can say well. Look at the reason why. In Nigeria, you don't even know what's called fibroid. Even it was when we started coming to Europe, started sending this demonic food to our parents. Hoping that you are that's what today there's fibroid everywhere. All manner. Marriage is no longer functioning. Marriage is now being defined in a different manner. But go and look at the life of our grandmothers. I will say I can turn back the clock. If I have the power to change everything, I will carry a house to the time of Igbenigu. Life was so good. Then my back on they like our Pentecostal. I know my father was very sincere. He said they have turned Pentecostal to become Pentirasta. If you talk about polygamy today now, a lot of people will be like, say they want, and they are polygamous products. Some of them they are polygamous. Even their own mother was also a sati to one polygamous man. But now they ran past today. But go and look at their man. They don't even know there's how much they want to pray for their husband. They once man just marry. You be like say everyone on earth, they worry. Forget to one boy. Let count the riches here. Let time also assemble. You see man at 40s who lean. You are no rugbo. Europe is not in you. Yet we are pushing one very particular narrative that we are not supposed to push. We think that we are doing anybody. You guys are not doing me. You are only doing yourself. Me, I'm here doing the work of God. Now let's check the book of Mark 7 verse 10. He said, for Moses said, honor your father and your mother, and anyone who calls his father must be put to death. He said, anyone who calls his father. We have so many children those days that are vagabonds. At times, you see children just grow up, they enter bad gang, they start misbehaving, doing no manner of things. They, you know, that's why those days, either your father or your mother is going to call his uncle, but they come put you to order. There's one discipline camp right now in South Africa. I come across it on TikTok some days ago. If you see view where they did there, why did they create that discipline camp? They found out that most children, they are misbehaving. What they now do, it was here also in Spain, Hispanic television many years ago. I've explained one of my video, that was 2018. Now, what they do, if you are the type you go report, say your child, no, they respect you. If you go school, not the always they quit, they come, they give you bunny hearts. You know, they make you, you know, when a child goes somewhere, you don't hear from her. 12 can't reach, you don't come. You can't go to come at 2 o'clock. Can they tell you story, say, now, so I follow my friend. So you must get that broken. What they now do, they will refer those children to that camp. Or may I first taught this Spanish on first. So what they do, once you go to the program, you can't go report. What they do now, they'll carry blood, put for some back. They'll put the blood for forward back. They'll send me the child till they use until they climb mountain. Now, so they climb the mountain, they go. You get where you climb and reach. Ya no puedo más, no puedo andar. So it can sound. Then you come to cry. Then the teacher now, the people with the discipline of content and say, did the same thing you make your mother to feel. The same way you reach now, you don't conflict waka again. You are now die. You are tired. You cannot even move your leg. You are crying. Did the same thing you are doing to your parents. It gets some. They'll carry them go somewhere. Tie their eye. Automatically they'll just open na snake they there or ant. Say just they frightened. Say the same way your papa and your mama they frightened about your characters. They were using it to correct. But thank God right now, South Africa have already adopted. If you see the camp, it be like this place. Children go there. Some of the children were not giving testimonies or waiting made them come. One saying no, they listen to a papa. The other one saying they steal a papa money. All of them are giving testimony. They are trying to redeem them. They are trying to redeem them. But if we have such children in Edo State, we'll carry them go join a year and a year. Because there is no form of rehabilitations. A house that we're supposed to be a house of discipline. Okay, we're reporting the same they aid and abet criminals. But if you talk to them, they say you are disrespecting them. Where we go from here? Our tradition have not been taught. The capacity. But these people will keep quiet. They can marry up to 20, even point and kill. They marry women out of their will. By force. Point and kill. There are people that still do it today. No talk of a man that's going to go outside, okay, I need you, come a part of my life, you know. But today, all those things are sin. Now, as we forbid those things, Rich, where are we today? Are we not living even a worse life or a bitter situations? So that, I don't want to elaborate on too much verse of the Bible, but I just want to open up our understanding. He said, any child that insult their parents should be put to death. That is, when you are insulting your parents, you are just insulting them without they do. They are not bad if you respond to stimuli. That's why it was created in that Ephesians 6 verse 4. Father, do not provoke your children to anger. Father have their role to children, while children also have their own role to their whatever. That's why the Bible commanded the women to honor their husband, while the Bible also commanded the men to love their wife. That's why men have been showing love. That's why a woman will just come to, even this Christmas now, give me money, you're rule given. You are doing your own. But for you to find that woman tomorrow doing all manner of shenanigans, it becomes another thing. Now, let me read that Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 for you word by word, so that you take this one home. Now, it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we shall eat our own food, we shall eat our own bread, and wear our own apparel, that is clothes. Only let us to be called by your name to take away what our reproach. This is what we are going to be seeing in our generation. And it's already happening. It's already happening already. People are going through it and people are enjoying going through it. All those things were not supposed to be a deformity. But people count it today if you are opportune. And most people today that even marry, not be Okhuoẹhiọmwan and not be the marry. They did not marry their soulmate. They were married because only this one remained. Do you know, if you marry your Okhuoẹhi, there is this inner peace that is always with you. Okhuoẹhi does not give room. If you like, go tell her, go to show a picture, say, your husband, I see him today. He go tell you, say, huh? So that may come with me for house. There's this inner man, no matter how possessive they are, they want to make sure that marriage works. Now, why is the people you call side chick today, why are they taking it? Why did they choose to be there? There are people who are side chick today, they are supposed to be a wife to the man. Maybe distance does not make them to know each other on time. I guess that's why most women can go and start fighting, because it's not too confident of himself. There are some women, they are very confident, they don't need to fight. I think I've watched a lot of programs where they say that men are born cheaters also. There are some women that already have that notion on their head, that you cannot stop a man from cheating. There are people like that. They have that notion on their head already. Go and meet such woman and tell her, la mila. Go say, well, such is life. I think it's far more better the way our parents, our mother leave our father to live their life the way it pleases them. But today, they are no more. But there is a references we're always making. Even this very generation have not been able to prove in our father wrong that the life they live were bad. This very generation have not been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt that our father's enemy, their enemy were useless. They did live a better life. Today, because they invented food for us, they let down enabling society for us. Only what the generation have learned now is how to do, not be BBL, and how to do, how to pump breast. Now they can't involve orgasm. This very generation, look at everything they are invented. There are people right now, they can only go orgasm, they do financial orgasm. They say now, I think one man said it, that say now man we poor, now they not get money, now they third body, they make love. He said you can give the woman, which is true. You give the woman financial orgasm. Oh, I'm going to cover when I take my bed. And our poor people now, this thing, they already did their head pass. Because not only poor financially, because our mentality is too low. We don't get one thing what they invent. Our father, though, they plan a lot of things. Despite you criticized that they did not go to school, they are still the most intelligent person that have ever lived. Do you know if our father were to be having this information, a lot of mistakes they made, they would have not make it. They would have not gone into slavery. But today, we are coming into slavery by using visa. Getting here, you are no freedom of speech. After you might have spent many years, they'll come go give you passport and say you are part of us. And really, they know that you are not part of them. You are part of them. Why are you not part of the decision-making body? Why are you not coming out for protest? Why is it that anytime something happens, you always exonerate yourself? Why are we not seeing you among them? We are to make sure that blacks today, they are good here abroad. Upon the passport. That's what people are still doing. They see her today. This is how we are going to do this what we earn. We have nothing to account of. Many homes are broken. Mother-in-law is not there. Father-in-law is not there. Brother-in-law is not there. Why is single mothers everywhere? Now this very Europe, now the very government, now it creates single motherhood. If you don't drive your husband, they're not going to help you. Why will a government support you to drive your husband before they can help you? Why not they not help you and help the man along? Because I don't know what man do. I don't know what man do them for this Europe. They will never. They want to make sure they break it. The very day that they set off fire between you and your woman, your fair give you a lacamento. 5 kilometers, they don't want to see you around the woman. They don't want to settle anything. Then what are they hiding? They are hiding those children. They know that on a very good day you made mistakes. They give you cap, they are looking for your head. But you yourself, you are carried away. Do you know how many children they have collected recently? Do you know how many they are still going to collect? Why did they bring about the population agenda? So that when we finally eradicate their mothers and their father, they can get hold of the children. That's why I was already telling us we have not helped ourselves. Maybe this one going to be the last topic for these very sessions. Because there are some sessions we don't carry it over and over. We do it once in a while, we leave everything. But we have to tell you the fact and figure on life how life was supposed to be. But it's not left for you whether you are going to choose to see how you can apply one or two things. Marriage of a thing is not all about a man married. The only sin man is committing right now in Europe, the only way some women categorize man, it is when they find out that you have a wife, they see with another girl outside, you are a bad person. But we are not talking about a man who cannot when the wife is not at home, who can set the children for school, who can even cook, and know about one or two domestic work. We don't talk about that. The only way most women say their husband is fine, they don't mind whether they'll go shoot their head for shuku. Now when that man, he give them information that they operate. When I came to Europe newly, there is a girl who told my friend that we are in your country now, in they pick the boy phone, in they pick the boy parents phone. No, is that the very guy was having another phone, he can't buy a new line, can't hire some people for Nigeria, and maybe they call through that place, they come. You remember when the girl were very happy, but if the girl he lose, he mentioned that one money. But the guy that were very sincere say, this is a mobile number. It is my own. You day your day. Some of them, they want to make sure they start picking your call. Now make some people, they find out that if you are too desperate to start, you want to start picking mass call, then you get what they follow on. They feel that that's how to measure when a man loves you. At times, the word's called privacy. This is a private whatever. Anything I want to let you know, for example, I can let you know, but a lot of persons who have also bring out their phone, give to their wife. I say now those kind of people, now woman, they fed the pursue go outside for UK today. How can a marriage that we're doing, they were very well to do at home. Man go come carry a wife come UK. Now UK now be the center of excellency for the carry wife come. Now even because of UK, now they come say and say, may nobody they carry wife come from Nigeria. There are still men today, he go tell you say he carry wife come from Nigeria, nothing they happen. As I will not see some people also carry their wife come. Because maybe those persons now demon or enemy where they worry and now push that wife for a make it marry. At least the most sensitive part in every human's life, it is when you are to marry. If possible, you can watch your boss over. It's not even a genotype or a arena. We got the spiritual genotype aspect of it. In this very generation, we go this. We not go see genotype or a bigot. No, we are not going to look that. We see the spiritual genotype. These people are they match, are they compatible? If again, I will man okay. You have or you mean guess no career. Or tie boni ratie boni yeah. What I mean by your biological mother with tie boni. At the time, you does not recognize the way muru where you were. No can be when I no sin. Who you was before. This life is a continuation. I know a lot of you will not believe. Women, that's why I say whatever I want to say, I'll go sleep for us. I'm not saying on my personal selfish interest. There are things, if I begin to put a lot of things here right now, in this very small struggle where you see, so it was very big, but now you they look and small. Mommy J. Maris, he say, why UK? Now UK be center of excellency now. Hold on a whole lot of hello, mommy. And we they see everything now. Hold on a complain. Now they're true to God, now therefore the even soon the UK soon be bobby. A UK you man work on a mure with bogema. A UK, no, it happen for UK where maybe you are not conversant with those information. Now UK be center of excellency. Okuna wa your door wa you. Babana divorce. Imagine, look at the one that came that happened the other day now. 1 year the wife don't already drive the man for outside. Now, like as I was saying, when we are talking about the spiritual aspect of it, whether that very woman have settled one or two things about herself. Imagine a woman that is disobedient to nature, you can't go marry her. In people, they call her. The way we not get away. You are going to be set on a mission. There are some of the person you call today, mommy, where they call prophetess. My dear, obey calling okay? Why you not obey your own? Why you already talk Italian? That person obey his own. But you yourself, they do quite mistress. If you neglect your own and neglect my, who is to do it? For example, I'm not here. Who is to tell all these small things? I know a lot of people will not value this because I'm talking about so soon. You know, when Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1, or wait time we come, 7 women will get hood. Every 7 self, it's going to be 21, no? No, it must happen. It's already happening already. It's happening all around. It's happening all around. Look at what Donald Trump said the other day. He said there are going to be telling the government should be helping people for IVF. We even know whether your husband, this is the one who carry to do IVF. But the most important thing, they not born terrorists. That is just it. Made them not go born terrorists. So that's why our mother before, and now them be the real mother. Now be the real wife. What we see these days is knife. That's what I said. Don't have Okhuoẹhiọmwan rodubo. Iyan zedonibi. I now begin to reason it. Because any one of us, let us not begin to use sentiment. As you just take on with your career, no. Let's go back to drawing board. Where have we missed it? Where have we missed it? This very generation, they have not produced anything. Rather than our core value, we don't give them out. A man is being charged for what rightfully belongs to you. Look at the great men in the Bible. Who was Solomon, a man after God's own heart? Who was David? God said, if you have needed more, you would have asked of me. We use God of David to pray. Who was Jacob? Who was Isaac? How many wives? Let's go on. Who was Abimelech? How many wives did those people marry? But we say Jesus Christ can't die for it. Jesus Christ now we hear, but only verse of man Jesus Christ in man or in Malachi 3 verse 10. For all these useless pastors, go and check the men of God you see in the Bible. No you walk by near. Yeah, I the one where Jesus Christ is wuyo. Or what wuyo, yes, but on my wuyo human sacrifice. Why our pastors today, they derive pressure. They look at one I also watch, a choir master slept with a boy. He slept with one small boy. He scattered the boy whatever. And the boy can't go give him points in me. A choir master. The atrocity pastor have performed, true to God, a real native doctor can, real native doctor is what I say. A real native doctor can never administer something to woman vulva. He'll tell your wife, say, a real native doctor. All the Yahoo native doctor they are working along with the pastors. If we must get it right, we have to checkmate all these pastors. There are a lot of people like Jeremiah or Motor Animal. All those people, but it's still your favorite today. It's your favorite. But my also why that's why if you check the day right now, I'm not going to be having quarreling like somebody's like I have personal problem with that person. Or have a good the argument there, but it doesn't mean that you come and say the truth here. We wanted to unleash on 1 or 2 so that we're making a big bomb. But the more we expose them, the more they are using their juju to carry you, to win you back. If you are really with your real spirit, juju not fit carry you now. How person juju want to carry me? When I'm not alone, I've been activated. So the Newton of 4 years ago, no longer Newton of today. Do you know the more you talked about and praise your ancestors, the more closer they are to you. Udu women years I'm talking. No saving me. I know the mission and the background. I will tell you a story one day. At times, they will come for my arrest, but they will be hearing voice. They won't see me. Who does that? It was my father that did it. Your father may be a part of. Most of us, I do tell us here, your papa and my papa, they know each other for that side. They know each other for that side. If you let's go and think, their spirituality is real. If no lele is real. But Christianity have not limited us to see anything. A girl that is Ogman, for example, start speaking the tongues in the church. Then you want to have a better home. Most women today, they are knowing they are become a single mother because of the fact that they did not recognize the knowledge. Disobedient to nature will make your life to be miserable. Some of the people who were mere kondo sort on it, go and look at what they are. They will never tell you what they are applying. They will never tell you what they apply. You see them in church as a cover up. But they will never tell you the principles they follow. They will never tell you the extent their mother have gone for them or they will not tell you. But you see them in the church, you are being carried away. Then you are looking at your friend. Even not baking or the weekend. Okhuoẹhiọmwan or Rodubo. A wife you are supposed to marry will not charge you that you are cheating. Or do I go away? Your real wife will never tell you you are cheating. He will never tell you you are cheating. Or do I now working a little working? He will never tell you that. That's why they praise men. No, your Okhuoẹhiọmwan will not leave. He want to see how things work out. Your where we always think. Look at beautiful women today. Oh, single women, beautiful. Character. At times, unsettled spirit make them. Okhuoẹhiọmwan. You abandon spiritual husband of it to settle spiritual husband who do there another mannequin. There are people that do it. It works if they believe. But all we are banned. Every spiritual husband, Jeremiah will put you on prayer. Why Jeremiah? They are applying for children to make their church full. Who is deceiving you? That pastor they caught in Benin. If that pastor put you on this, not even knowing that he is the one committing adultery. Your husband did not commit that. You only just have side chick. You have even driven your husband away because of the. You need to see them preach. No pastor will tell you all this one. The same pastor is only a madman that raised his hand on his wife. But you need to go and hear. They lie. This very teaching and pull a lot of millions of people away from their home. The same person that makes you drive your husband away, who is not even throwing light on it. Don't you see? No. Do you know how many homes today this preaching is going to at least? No need for me to quarrel. But that does not make you to permit your husband when you are working on Magba, you know. But you have to use your number 6. I'm not preaching it that all men should go for what you don't go and buy more than what you can chew. But if honor with the mistakenly case, this thing mistakenly happening, you don't need to kill yourself for it or your real husband who do you turn it to another thing. It's affecting us today. Every quarrel that we have had about how some UK women are driving away their husband. We have not heard that the woman is complaining to Okhuoẹhiọmwan. Most of the men, they are very gentle and sincere. Look at one that happened in Germany. The man were without blemish. The one I have seen. I have not seen cases that you or what bear you fool me. Particularly when you die, the person you went to go and marry is not even part and parcel of you at all. Who believe in choir mistresism. No, we are telling traditional master we may you carry your wallet, they go that side. Look at how can a mother be you the pierce your mate child? What pierce you? Rather, some people they go they do dreadlocks for their children. I might be among them. But have you ever one day start taking care of the spirit in them? You don't care. You think it's all about outward appearance. Your outward appearance upon the bleaching and the miracle you have used, where does it land you today? Everybody is in a state of resonantia magnetica. Everybody is in a state of Olan Balu. Nobody will tell you today that Europe have favored me. Europe would have favored us if we have a home to call our own. All our investment at home have been taken over by witches in the family. You build that thing, put your brother there. How is that house your own? Where Kiragan were over 2 years of area. They have even a cancer where we till you. If you were a private here, you now. That one you just want labor. But here we cannot even, we don't have a say here. That's why we do SS work. I don't imagine when even it is a problem. You cannot plant a place whereby you cannot plant crops and harvest it and eat. How will you survive that? There are some people today, they don't buy all these veggies. They have farms. Most of the people, they don't buy veggies. There are a lot of things they don't buy. They have these Debino farms. Most of them, they have farm where they get their real oil from. Real olive oil. Most of them, they have the farm. Most of these, but we don't have farm here. Pepper, we they buy. Level of doing pepper is weaponized. Maggi, you have to use is weaponized. The water is weaponized. How are you going to survive that? Guava is weaponized. You eat fake fruits. Over where you want it, weaponized. How are you going to survive that? But right now we have home. The reason why God gave us good land. May you tell no part of this Europe is fertile. Nowhere in this Europe. But in Africa, particularly from that our side, so Edo State, all this Kogi side, don't forget about not. Look at the way God formed those areas. because we are the God. Look, our land is fertile. You don't need irrigation. But here in Europe, you cannot plant anything on nozzle without proper irrigation. You can't. But right now, we leave our home decimated. Leave 1 or 2 aliens to take. Go and look at the governor they elected. He can't read. But we warned you people about it. But you were happy. Now, the same person that ran this very election is your friend. The same person that ran election is your friend. My late mother, blessed memory. You know they quarrel for soup. You know they quarrel for anything at all. Everything they does is fine. You say your mate go use until they call you Mugu. That's what my late mother, blessed memory said. Budget he couldn't read. A governor cannot read budget. Tell me how he go to represent you tomorrow. But they have contracted hype men now. Where they hype for them. During the time of Pastor, nobody hype on the streets. If the man is going out, a government, you can't do paperwork. This is where we are today. Somebody you are more better than academically to come and rule you. What you go and think? Somebody who cannot read and write. He cannot pronounce money. Despite it was created to him. Not the Bible they read just now. There are some I have to read it to you, word by word, make you understand. Most of these verses of the Bible, I have it on my head. A man that cannot quote anything from his head. You can't quote it. And this thing, you were the one that write. You didn't practice it. Right now, you are confused. The same useless man who said he's bringing insecurity. He's bringing a healthcare center to build a healthcare center. I don't know what freaks you people because of what you are going to get. Let's even assume some of your fathers contributed to the world we are today. Is it benefiting you now? Don't you know that this society you are living, your children now want to suffer? Me, I'm building an enabling environment for my people. What down when I are immunity when we go? Who not down with society me suffer when my great grandchildren here now. The same way we do when I have dealt with some of alien. I will deal with you severely, summarily, boy. That time make spirit in it. Look at what Okhuoẹhiọmwan said. Or when I hear me she call we where I did, I don't talk who I don't talk him. Or when ni keke we me on and say I. We don't care. All we know is about money. Do you know how many million people have made? They don't care about it. Or you to the way they suffer for. They can make protest just to protect a given constitutions. Our core value is better than their own. But see how they have been able to use constitutional right to build up so many things that is lacking in their society today. But our own, now settlement, now my government day now. APC, they are trying to censor a good head made them on the thought of Bible again. I think allegedly I heard it. That after that very useless this thing, we animal we do, you can't go and arrest NTA staff. Now NTA staff say make you make blunders what you make. No, tell me how will a state go forward like that? We are supposed to be advancing. And right now, Edo State is facing retrogression. Edo State is facing. Tell me how will such a man that does not know anything, if he's in teachers' meetings, what does he have to tell them? Tell me if he's in any forum, what does he have to say? Some more of you will say it's not by book. So far, road is supposed to be the problem. You think road is your major problem? Life was more better. This is how you will go one day. You go and sign what is not supposed to sign. Sign it to law because you cannot read and write. You don't know the meaning of a leader. All of you go and study leadership. That's why if you want to scatter the sheep, cut the shepherd. Now Edo State have a governor that is a lunatic. That who went to school instead of you to study science, he went to go and study zoology. You will see calamity that is coming for that state. You will so be tired of showing rows. The economic downtrodden that go to hit that very country, you'll be astonished. A governor that cannot do anything on his head. All of you is going to one day go look on the bat on a hand for basketball and insult. I was able to sort it up because there is a house there. They've already been weaponized to discredit anyone who does anything. But it's not going to last long. We are heroic. Remain small. It remains small. Not small remain. However, I got the way of the all this one. I think when you guys enter Europe, you were thinking you have made it in life. Now, after 20 years or 30 years, you are not even regretting why you left home. Now, so everybody, I go clear. But for those who don't already made up their mind, we don't already get this mindset, say, man, they don't already know at this word, you know, they hard. That's why we are not in the year of believing. We are not in the era of knowing. He said, and you shall know the truth shall set you free. We have an academician who know about business, who can promote economy. When Obaseki said that the Naira Nigerian is printing, people like this Okhuoẹhiọmwan will be thinking, we just print it and share it. Though alien today we think we're printing money and share it, we made the economy to be booming. That's the thought they have. Let Okhuoẹhiọmwan just do this money, you just share and give everybody. No, it does not function like that. There must be transaction that you are doing. Before World Bank even give you money, you have to show them what you are, the project you are going to use this for, the interest that are going to come out. That's what will make them to give you money. Right now, over hybrid. Why are you not building the people? You are not ready to build the people, not ready to do anything. That's not tying rows, giving what rightfully belong to traditional ruler. You collect it from them. You want to put them under slave. You wish Okhuoẹhiọmwan will be the first government and hang. Go and mark my word. He's going to face execution by law. I swear to God, it will happen. Because the inhuman and the kind of governance, even in this 21st century, you want us to experience. No, we will not experience it. We are supposed to be more than this by now. Look at it. Not that you made mistake and correct yourself. Up till today, we not see here from that dirty, sticking mouth with all these aliens we pile up around himself. Say, finally, he later pronounced it. They are now using on that person that must you make blunders? Must is it compulsory? The one you may bring in security, you not talk about them. Is it not 2 days ago? Yeah, they also killed 2 persons. Whether I born again, they kill them for a side month. Not be 2 days ago here. Now, the security architecture of the state is not what you guys are doing. Don't become money. What do you know? What do you when it will help me? Because it's gonna be, you know, we have to fight a semi-civil war here, between Doelin and the Igodomigo. We are going to fight here, but we are going. I'm going to be the one to trigger that fight. We will start reporting ourselves because we cannot continue with this mess now. Look at what they are supporting. Government will only. Obaseki we are there for everybody, irrespective. When I hear Bonnet and say, Obaseki never one day run against anybody. Say, okay, this person they sought me. Jared Tenebe, the useless APC chairman of Edo State, he insulted Obaseki. He said, go stone Obaseki. Obaseki don't talk to them. If there's a guy now that say he's threatening, say he want drive down. Just come on, APC chairman. Who they cannot even give visa to say he want to leave. Mona contract this nonsense for Jan now. Come to Jan, they in any country. Except say people where they be moron. Whether they not go use blow to remove your teeth. Mona do na locate it. Mona come Jan. Most of them where they also now, you they support bad government. But in where you are being treated correctly. Nobody have ever charged you because you speak the truth. They want to make sure that they silence everybody. Because one dirty governor who is a riffraff. How they call such a lunatic go be my governor? God forbid. When I not count me join that to my thing. People read political science. Why did your father and your mother spend money for you that far? If you doesn't study business, now there is no way you can do well more than somebody that study business. You have to study. That's why school is there. At least udori enwo salobo abai. Enwo salobo ope wolueme, enwe beme. All you just do to just move about. Do you know how much to buy a liter of fuel? Although they are useless motor, you know fuel where they cost. Each of the day leave office is millions of naira. Do you think na free? Do you think na free? Ayo manokulele gbene eti ari o kan de keni ari o kan wuri o kan mi an. A lot of you feel is working. Now, how does government tracking how to do with working? But now, foreign investors supposed to be there. Foreign investors supposed to be coming. Look at the next thing I'm going to do. Then you are checking up everywhere. Not that they are starting work in that place. You want to go and look. Ali Ekegene. They only pass by looking. Then one of the webo while they mwere regboto. No wonder I don't want to be at your talk. Go to the other side. In Wafio boy, you know, worry warere. Lunatic set of people. Madam, I'm a governor there. This guy, this middleweight boxing, this Israel Adesanya. Adesanya Israel. This guy where they do kickboxing. We they meet Donald Trump here. That's the people no ga hen we man. E okpe we. E okpe zuoni. Are illiterate. Maybe he cannot be man. Tufiakwa. Akemoto no riedo no the one with the go village they pass. Oh Mark Boniki. Now use that constitution now make Okpe will be governor. Can he even go the screen? How did he even become a senator? If not because Nigeria is so loquacious. Do you know what it takes for somebody that is a lunatic representing you? This is not a mistake or my a mistake, you do it at times. Maybe I want to quote John now. Maybe for example, now I want to quote Hebrew 11 verse 12. If you are there, open now. If I look and say, okay, the thing that escaped me somehow, maybe no discipline seems to be playing at the time, but painful. I'm not too sure. Maybe Araves, you know. If you don't see and check Hebrew 11 verse 12 or Hebrew 12 verse 11. I've given you two options. That one might be mistake. If you even quote Bible self, so you suppose quote John 10, quote, so far you quote that mistake is even manageable. You are just offline. Up till now, people does not know the project of the state. Then you left with shame and you are sending your hotches to start defending that stupidity. Where the past administration today? Where is this guy Okhuoẹhiọmwan, who went to go and empower this lunatic in America? Okhuoẹhiọmwan never go hard now. Can Okhuoẹhiọmwan come in public domain right now? As this European and say one can do? 11 make bore. Despite the money. You get where I go do now. People they hate me, oh Bob. Now this guy 5 vaccine that year, oh Bob. This guy they. What just Okhuoẹhiọmwan want to do? Is it not useless now? So now so like be. Nothing lasts forever. Don't be in any position instead of you to do better things. Let you be remembered for better things. Then you are there doing say now you know pass. Imagine why is people missing on Obaseki? Because that man is too intelligent. Why are we missing? Because he's too intelligent. If Obaseki were to be a lunatic, how will I support a lunatic? No matter how good you are. Because that your lunacy will not make you to govern well. There is people somewhere that are going to be benefiting from that your lunacy. That was why they projected to pay animal. So that they can be able to solve the strategy of the state. Because they don't know figure. That's why they brought you in. Is there not better people in APC? You want to tell me there are not better people in APC? Did you know the meaning of governance? Did you know the meaning of governance? Why did Oshomole projected Obaseki to? Because Obaseki was the chairman of his economic team. You know what Obaseki is capable of doing. But the first thing Obaseki refused not to give Oshomole Edo State money. Please, oh, I came here to come and work. This was not your own Agbeligo Yamuni Sadebe Avenue. A government in Meredo we are all about the people. Then Oshomole rose up and started spoiling his name. Some Edo aliens, they also believe that Obaseki were really bad. Because Obaseki did not do their bid. That was what made they call a bad person. He came to come and lay down. It was Obaseki that even laid a good foundation of Edo State. Edo State we are supposed to starve right now, booming. But they can't crumble everything. Imagine a politician saying, shop will become shop dead. How many times have you ever seen Obaseki talk verbally? The only thing that when he said that if they try this thing, they are trying again, Nigerian will burn, which he tried to send a message across, logically that let them not try this and they give them a last warning. But people trigger them. See, Jere Tenebe talk. They not trigger that one. Okhuoẹhiọmwan will say bringing the insecurity. We are seeing people, they are killing people massively They don't talk about that one. So many things that lacking in our society. Then you want people like us that are technologically savvy, who have our brain in the center of our head, who those of us that are fully metamorphosed, who have a normal photosynthesis. Then you want us to key into this. Despite that, we speak. We are then in Spanish we they speak. But which language they confront Okhuoẹhiọmwan? I can speak Spanish very fluently. That one is already there as a past to me. Then what is confronting your whatever? What is confronting your whatever? Then you guys are happy. Am I government today? Or it talk na wa gogo. Wa me no denu wa me no economic development wa ne develop here ukpo water, ukpo shomoleta, ukpo a red roof. Why they see lapses today for Shomole really worked? But today, Obaseki did do anything. It's only the few ones that have brain who know Obaseki did something because there is a house where I discredit one. Every one of you will get their own insight. My WhatsApp number will be changed. Let me put my new WhatsApp here for everyone. Because I don't know when I'll cram this number off it. Because I don't know how many years it's going to take me, but whatever be the case. So let me call it from the word, from the paper where I write and put. I think that it should be the one. My new WhatsApp number is because the other former one have been changed. We have to follow instructions. Because the small phone fell off all lost. I know there was something behind it, but I finally changed it inside it very well. The number is +3462 7611 932. +34 62 7611 932. So that's our WhatsApp number that's in public domain. For those of us that want to reach out at times, so you are free. Whatever thing you are called to do in life, always go and study about good governance. I'm a bishop of activism. That's why my own kind of activism is unique and different. So you cannot be bearing the name as a governor. You are not acting like a governor. You are acting like a demon. Then who does that? They want to start censoring people. No, what going? Bring it on abroad. You people will be wale. Bring it on abroad. I don't know where you're now. You can't bring it on because you're a coward. Let none of you mobilize and bring it on. Only one phone call, you are gone. That one away passport you were or you be useless. You anything very because I'm not be one. Or one of you can be or the real citizen. We're not my nigby. I'm a citizen. I want to have people no that's why you talk here. Forget that thing. Why get bored this evil war. So that is that for today. Please, I'm leaving you guys here. Today's day is Sunday 15th of December 2024. We just have 15 days to go, and while we're also making preparation for the coming of the trumpets January 20th. So we're going to be seeing a lot. For those of you that do follow us, so there are things we put there in parable. Just read it and 5 minutes to it. So nothing can stop what's coming. So we have already written that. We've already written one also. He's coming back more stronger. That one is also there. So a lot of things we are putting there. So it would have been better if each and every one of us can be able to strategize and begin to. So thank you very much for that. Kingdom Voice, Madam Kingdom Voice, AB. Thank you very much for putting the phone number there. Please, that is our new number. That's our new number for those of you that want to. Also, if you have anything to also give out in Nigeria, maybe 1 or 2 persons, maybe after doing for your parents at home. So we are also open to receive and give to 1 or 2 persons. We are unable to reach by now. So I will not tell you hundreds of thousands we spent so far. Part of the major money have been from my personal pocket or my account, you know. So cannot be laboring here. The same time, this one's supposed to be a collective effort from 1 or 2. You know. So me, I'm not somebody that is comfortable eating people's money. I have nothing to do with your money. I've been in this very social media since 2017. I calculate the years. So I'm not doing it because I'm paid. I think I've done one of the most delicate activism so far. because it's all about humanity here. So that's that. So do have a nice day, everyone. My name, remember, about Okhuoẹhiọmwan. So by the grace of God, next year, there are a lot of things that we are planning that we are going to be coming out with. So this is Okhuoẹhiọmwan speaking. Jara Safara Selassie, Mount Saludos, and the Akite. Quero muito todo mundo. Ciao.